Hello and welcome to Outsiders Weather and the Skeptics Ice Age Watch, where Siberia is literally on fire thanks to catastrophic global warming, according to climate alarmists. Apparently, we are seeing a relentless Arctic heat wave with temperatures of 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the Arctic Circle. And according to one climate change activist, the Siberian town of Verkhoyansk has just had the hottest temperature ever recorded north of the Arctic Circle. This scares me, I have to say. But is it really all that scary? Well, no, not according to the climate skeptical What's Up With That website, who claim that it was just as hot way back in the summer of 1915. Indeed, according to the Moscow Times, Verkhoyansk holds the Guinness World Record for the highest recorded temperature range of 105 degrees Celsius, fluctuating from -68 to a high of 37. In other words, extreme temperature fluctuations are normal for Verkhoyansk. And as these records from Fort Yukon, 8 miles north of the Arctic Circle, show, it was 100 degrees there too, when, around the same time, our boys were storming the beaches at Gallipoli. Sorry, lovies, you'll have to do better than that. What's more, as this headline makes clear, Alaska also turned tropical back in the summer of 1933, long before man-made global warming ever existed. Meanwhile, in New Zealand,
The world is warming. Undeniably, it is warming.
undeniably?
The New Zealand Transport Agency, police and a local rally driving legend are hoping drivers can do everything possible to stay safe this year.
Well, certainly it's a good opportunity now as we move into chillier mornings to make sure that our vehicles are in really good condition. So that would include making sure that your window wipers are healthy and that your headlights are working and that your demister is operational.
Undeniably, Jacinda, Kiwis had to scrape the ice off their cars over the last few days, and they even had to scrape the ice off their farting cows after the coldest morning of the year. And equally undeniably, according to the Timaru Herald, ski areas and ski resorts in New Zealand have just experienced record weekends. But Jacinda can take heart from this report from the 2nd of May. And I quote, Washington, May the 2nd. Weatherman Dr. William J. Humphreys of the United States Weather Bureau says the melting glaciers will raise the ocean level 150 feet and that we will only be dry above the 155th floor of our skyscrapers surrounded by smashing waves. New York, London, Paris, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, Washington, Shanghai will all be gone. Whoops. Sorry, Jacinda, that was published in the Jefferson City Post-Tribune on May the 2nd in 1932. But hang on, here's a report from the Harrisburg Sunday Courier who claim that everything points to the climate growing warmer during recent years. It may, without exaggeration, be said that the glaciers face the possibility of catastrophic collapse. Whoops again. That was published on December 17th in 1939. Le plus ça change. And finally, back in 2007, Kevin Rudd breathlessly told us that 700,000 Australian homes and businesses along our coastlines risked being inundated by rising sea levels. Scary indeed. But I wonder if this was one of those houses. Kevin Rudd's new $17 million home sits within metres of the rising waters of Noosa's beautiful Sunshine Beach. Don't you just love the hypocrisy of the Rudds, the Gillards, the Obamas and the Flannerys of this world who preach rising sea levels but buy homes right on the water's edge? One thing about climate lovies, they rarely ever actually practice what they preach.